Hello, Goddess. Welcome back. This is Andrea with You Are Mind, Body, Soul. And in this temple space, I guide your inner goddess to bridge the mind, body, and soul through psychosomatic education, consciousness reconditioning, as well as alchemy and energetics. Welcome back. Come on in. It's a beautiful day. I hope that you are feeling well. Grab yourself something to drink. Today, we are going to go over a really great topic. You can file this. I need to make like a dark goddess playlist or something, but this is in the category of dark feminine, dark goddess skill. And I know I have this bright pink dress on, but that's just the mood I'm in. This is also I want to say a little Bridgerton inspired, I would have to say, because the new season just dropped at the time that I'm filming this. So, yeah, let's get into it. Mental note to self, this is a dark goddess topic. It is feminine mystery, okay? And stop giving yourself away. So, stop giving yourself away, goddess. If you are a goddess, you should not be freely giving yourself away. I think that we have this habit as women of being nurturing, giving. Nurturing is a giving act. You are pouring from your set from yourself, from your energy to take care of others. It is how we are wired. But when I say stop giving yourself away, I want to put some parentheses around that, yeah, indiscriminately. Give yourself away, but be very aware of who you are and what your value is before you just pour out of your cup. So, let's start by talking about what actually inspired me. And of course, I have my notes. What actually inspired me to talk about this topic? Well, one, I am an INFJ. Shout out to the INFJ gang. And INFJs are we are actually the rarest personality type on the Myers-Briggs personality test. Now, I don't obviously wrap my entire identity around just a personality test. But I will say that I've taken this test maybe 3 times in my life. The first time when I was in high school, the second time when I was some point in college, and maybe like 3 years ago. And every time my personality, it has been the same. So even though I talk a lot about personal reality and shifting your personality, that aspect of who I am on that measurable scale has always been the same. So maybe some of you that are joining the conversation are INFJs, but I don't want to make this a topic about INFJs, but welcome if you do know that you are an INFJ. This is a really great topic because you're going to understand where I'm coming from a whole nother level, right? Because we're rare, we're introverted, but we're also socially feeling. So we're very aware of other people's emotions surrounding us. We are equal part logical, left brain, and intuitive. So we have that like right down the middle balance about us, like very balanced. And that is what makes us so rare. Okay. But one of the reasons that I mention that is because this has gained me so much respect because I am the type of woman when I show up in a space and environment, or if I'm on social media, or if I'm in a relationship, there is some part of me where I just do not like things are just not readily available, particularly information, my energy. Like people respond to me in a way where they know that it is not rare, but the possibility of me just liberally giving myself away is it's for an exclusive few. And when you are really working to level up your goddess energy, which is what we do in this space, and also to nurture and to embody more of your dark feminine energy, you know how to moderate how much you are giving away of yourself. So we could use the dragon, for example. Right now we are in a Chinese year of the dragon, which is also my year. Dragon as well as rabbit. So I'm a metal dragon and I'm a fire rabbit. I claim them both. Again, it is my directive to claim whatever it is I choose is in alignment for me. And I'm actually born on the cusp because the Chinese New Year starts on the 11th. I was born on the 2nd, and so I didn't find out that I was actually a rabbit until like a couple years ago, but I feel like a dragon. So I claim them both, and you can claim whatever it is you choose to be yourself. But I digress. If you think about the energy of a dragon, okay, the dragon is very dichotomous, okay? The dragon has two aspects. Dragons are rare, okay? They're rare sightings, all right? They are either living in some kind of dungeon, underground, super grounded, super quiet, in a resting state, like an inactive volcano, like that kind of energy, or they are soaring above the clouds. So in my previous video, I talked about getting to your next level, and I actually drew a diagram and discussed what I was talking about depth and height. And so this dragon year is really showing us when you have depth uh of energetic spice and juiciness, it is your birthright to be able to embody that underground dragon dungeon, powerful, subtle force, which is your feminine energy, your feminine life force, that resting kundalini that's at the base of the spine, and being able to be aware of that energy, hold that energy, and share a little bit of that energy at a time. And because as an INFJ, as a dragon, like these are all these skills that I embody naturally through my birthright, as in this is how I was born. I'm sharing this with you so that you can call forth this embodiment should you choose. So, this natural, deep cultivation of authentic energy that I have just been working with for so many years of my life, just doing all of the inner work that I share with you in these videos and especially in the courses on yambs.co, has made me so juicy internally. Okay. And you want feminine mystery and you want to be able to moderate when you are in that dragon energy underground, waiting, storing up your energy, and when you are having that powerful elevation which requires energy to expand your wings and to be seen and to be observed and admired, which is what we are in alignment with goddess energy. It is okay to be seen and to be admired. Everyone wants to be a goddess. Everybody wants to connect with a goddess. But what is that energy actually? It is divine, it is sacred, and it is not commonplace. It's not commonplace. So why would we want our energy to be commonplace, right? Feminine mystery is essential for goddess energy activation. Okay. So embodying that dragon energy has made me super attractive, and people respect me. Men respect me. I never really have an issue with men being disrespectful. Okay. Women respect me. Authorities, they respect me. Like I just command this responsive, respectful energy just because I cultivate my energy on such a deeply profound level consistently that it demands that energy, but it also demands that desire where people, once I do open a pipeline to my energy, and when you choose to open a pipeline to your energy, people are going to want more and more of that energy. So being able to moderate how much you pour is going to be essential, especially as you begin to grow through your levels and as you begin to come into alignment with your manifestations for self-actualization. Okay. So I do have that energy of my spirit guides precede me. Because I take the time to spend so much time in quiet meditation, awareness, and just cultivating, stewing. It's like a stew that's like really, really good the next day. You know how you could put like your foot, the kitchen sink inside of this stew, and it's so delicious and it's so packed with flavor and it's so robust and it's so good. Like your bones are chilled, and then you drink in this delicious stew. But then you come back and you have it the next day, and it's even better than it was the day before, or like a good lasagna, like that dish that's just even better like the next day, like that type of energy is so well sought after, okay? And that's how we want to be. That's how we want our energy to be as goddesses. So that's what I aim to be. That's how my goddess expression activates, okay? And when I'm in a space, because of how well cultivated the flavor and the essence of who I am, and because I just allow myself to marinate in so much positive high vibe energy, and I've rested my nervous system and I've cultivated that goddess energy, my spirit guides precede me because I am so, again, well cultivated, well embodied. There is this capsular sacred energy that holds me constantly because of my dedication to that. My spirit guides are then able to go out and work for me, and they precede my energy, which commands respect and it opens doors. Okay. And this is where we want to be. It's a skill that I encourage you to tap into. Please comment below or like the video if you are enjoying this topic. All right. So, another thing, okay, that I want you to be aware of, and we've talked about this in videos as we talk about giving energy, okay, is a cup. So, imagining that you are a chalice of energy and you have this cup of energy, which are your resources, especially your energetic and emotional and your time resources and your body, all resources. Okay. You're a cup, you are a vessel, you're a sacred vessel. Okay. And every time you pour from that cup, you are sending energy out. Okay. But replenishing yourself is essential. And if you're not replenishing yourself, or you don't feel replenished or full, then you want to be aware with how much you're pouring out from your cup. You should be pouring from your overflow. One of my master teachers taught me this some time ago, is that you want to be pouring from your overflow. You don't want to be pouring from the bottom of your chalice. Okay. It is your overflow. My cup runneth over. Comment below with the mantra, my cup runneth over, if you are feeling this topic. My cup runneth over. And I just love like the thought of that. I went out to dinner one night with my girlfriends, and we were at this Brazilian restaurant. We were all so excited to eat. And the waitress came around before we even got our menus, and she pours water in each of our cups. Three of cups is three of us. We're out here in our three of cups energy. And she comes to my cup last and she pours, and she accidentally overflows my cup. And I just got so excited. I got like on the spot excited because I'm like, oh my God, the universe is flirting with me. It's a vibe. I'm abundant. I'm in my Empress energy, which is also a three. I'm like, oh, this is so exciting. Like literally the universe is telling me that I'm about to be abundant and overflowing and fruitful and fertile. And I am here for it. Pour that water everywhere, baby. I am water. Okay. Somebody cue Tyler's water song. But anyway, so you want your cup to be overflowing. You want to be juicy. You want to be emotionally juicy, physically juicy, well hydrated. Y'all know the vibes. All right. So not giving yourself away, okay? Being a pick Misha is the opposite of being not giving yourself away, and also having feminine mystery. If you're a pick Misha, the type of woman that always wants to be seen, always wants to be heard, is constantly in her masculine energy of peacocking in the wrong way. Okay. So there's way in which you can peacock yourself and still maintain your feminine mystery. You can wear a bright color, but close your mouth. And you can be mysterious and inviting at the same time. We talked about that in Micro Habits for More Goddess Energy, which may or may not have been released yet. Okay. But Pygmishas, what they do is they're constantly running around trying to impress people in the workspace. These are the brown nosers, you know who you are. And they always want to be seen. They always need to be looked at. Like on Instagram, every day, every look. I'm talking about people that are not getting paid to influence. Like you just need to be seen. Um, that is just giving yourself away, and you're actually in your masculine energy, because in the animal kingdom it's actually the male animals, especially if you observe birds, that are peacocking themselves. So when you look on the Animal Planet and or National Geographic or whatever, those animals that are making those huge displays of like the bulls fighting one another for the female bull. I don't know what animal it is, but peacocks, actual peacocks, like pluming their feathers and spreading all those bright colors. That's actually what men do. They want to be seen. Why? Because they are in competition with the other men for your attention. Okay. So be aware that when you are peacocking yourself, you are in your masculine energy. You're pushing your energy out in a phallic, in an energetically phallic way, rather than allowing the magnetism of attraction to come towards you. And I'm going to do a whole nother video on how to be more magnetic. And we're going to talk about the alchemy and energetics of magnetism. We're talking about it a little bit today. Okay. So you don't want to be the look at me girl unless you work on a stage at Mystique somewhere. That's different. Okay. Get your coins, sis. But if you're trying to be attractive in a more feminine way, you want to be quiet and you want your energy to precede you. It's like Bridgerton, coming back to the Bridgerton topic. There is always a diamond of the season or whatever have you, or that it girl. And this season is Penelope. Okay. She's not a diamond. She is an emerald. And what she did was she wanted to be seen. She put on the outfit and she walked, and they all just gracefully just allow their presence to precede themselves. They're not running their mouths. They're not, peacocking themselves in a way that's masculine. They're very inviting. Remember season 1 when Daphne walked down to the base of the stairs and the prince of, I don't remember who he's a prince of, but she walked down to the base of the stairs and she was finally ready to receive his attention. And she dropped her, I don't know if she dropped her glove or if she dropped her fan. She dropped her fan and it was just so subtle and so inviting, right? We want to embody that energy. So you can learn a lot from these classical period pieces. I love watching period pieces because it really teaches you how to be subtly alluring and how to give without pouring your whole cup out towards everything it is you desire. It is about the attraction of that desire through that feminine, quiet invitation that speaks volumes just in the way that you present yourself. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So you want to be a slow burn when it comes to feminine mystery. Okay. Also, if you give yourself away constantly, like what else is there? You want to, in any kind of relationship, you want to give things time. You want to give people time to know you and to savor you and to experience you. Because when people don't know who you are and they respect you, you will always have their attention to a certain extent. And I'm telling you this from life experience because they just can't figure you out. Real INFJ shit. Okay. Because they just can't figure you out because you don't just go like everybody else in today's media driven world, content driven world. You don't just go out front and you say everything about yourself. Give people time to observe you, because the more that people observe you, It's not the greatest thing for people to project on you how they think and how they feel about you, because people are always going to paint their picture of you. You could say who you are, you could be whoever you want, but people are always going to put that lens of perception of however their world is configured onto you. But you want to give people time to just observe like the truth and the strength of who you are without always going up front and saying and just saying it and expressing it. Allow yourself to be savored like that warm, delicious stew. You want to be a slow burn, especially in romantic relationships, okay? Because the girl that is getting ran through, the girl that is on what's this app that everybody's on? The fast app, Tinder, all that stuff, and you're just out there and you just out there like wide open. That's why men are getting tired. That's why men get tired of these women quickly. That's why these same women are always getting their heart broke, are always, being left or being disrespected or treated some type of way because their cups are so small that they're always pouring it out, emptying it, and then briefly refilling it, and then pouring it out, emptying it into these toxic situations, and then refilling it. Yeah, check out that video, how to step into your next level. We talk all about depth and expansion. Okay. So small, tiny cup, pick Misha's. I want to pour out my energy. I need to be seen. I need to put my energy out there. Small, tiny cup, goddess energy, goddess chalice of overflowing energy. Tiny cup, big goddess energy, empress energy, right? There's a difference and there's depth here. So then you have mystery to you because you are deeply nourished and deeply fulfilled on a way that many may not understand unless they really, really took the time to concentrate on the beauty of who you are long enough to discover those things, because you are a gift. Okay, you are a precious gem. And as we know, all precious gems take time to be refined. They require pressure. They live in caves for extended periods of time, being changed by the time passing in the earth. You are a precious, rare jewel, not a common piece of costume jewelry that you can purchase from wherever. Okay, insert your favorite fast fashion shop. Okay. So yeah, you want to be that slow burn. You want to be able to draw people in, especially men. If you are out here looking, if you're looking for that, you're looking for a man. Okay. Because a lady keeps her secret. We have known this since ancient times, that a lady keeps her secrets. And that's one of the things that my mother taught me. Shout out to the mothers out there. Okay. That's one thing that my mother taught me. A lady keeps her secrets. A lady has her feminine process, her feminine practices, and we don't go around sharing all of those secrets. Unless you're on YouTube and I'm here to share all of my anti-aging and beauty hacks with you. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to have that when you're in a relationship, with somebody that you know you're going to spend the rest of your life with. You want to have that. Now, some of you like being in relationships with your best friend, but I strongly advise to continue to have that polarity of, I'm not always giving you everything in your relationships. It will make your relationship last longer. Okay. But I don't want to get too deep into relationships today. Okay. So we're going to talk about relationships. Apparently it's listed here. So learn how to flirt with your responses. This is probably the last thing on, maybe not. Learn how to flirt with your responses. This is why I take notes, guys, because I be having a lot on my mind. Like, a lot comes up when I'm talking and I'm speaking on these videos, but then I always have like these points that I try to stick to when I'm speaking. But anyways, so you want to learn how to flirt with your responses, and you want to learn how to keep your responses simple. This is one thing that I learned when I really started to study my feminine energy, juxtapose healthy masculine energy. You don't want to always just be over talking. Women, When we speak to one another, we talk a lot. It's a very feminine form of communication. But men, when you're speaking with the opposite sex, or someone that you're courting, maybe you have like maybe you have an investor or something like that, or someone that you're trying to have like a business with, whatever, you want to say just enough to get the point across. Okay, so when I have my spa days and someone asks me what I'm doing, I just tell them I'm relaxing and I'm having a self-care day. I'm not like, oh, I'm in the spa and and then I did the sauna and then I did the red bed and now I'm compressing and oh, I had this fabulous IV. Like, I don't go into details about my spa day. I just say I'm having my goddess time. I'm having my self-care time. That's all they need to know. And it's like, and then people can use their imaginations. It's like, ooh, what is that? Um, so you want like sharing those detailed, in-depth things with people, and exclusive give. Like, it's exclusive. Your energy is exclusive. So start telling yourself, type it in the comment section below. My energy is exclusive. I am a precious jewel. Like, affirm that below if you are feeling this video. All right. So another thing about feminine mystery, when it comes to saying less, ask more. Ask more questions. You'll find out more about other people and they can take up the oxygen in the room, especially a man. You're trying to find out more about this person, someone you're trying to find out more about, okay? Because you have this desire from this relationship. You want to ask more questions because it's about, can this person actually provide me with the things that are on my love list, which we talked about and we write. You don't know that unless you're actually asking these questions. And they won't know that unless your behavior, they won't know what you desire unless your behavior is expressing your desires. Because men they don't always listen. Like, they don't communicate in a form or register psychologically in a way in which, because you listed it out in a clear and defined manner, they're just going to start checking off those boxes because you gave them a monologue on exactly what you want. You have to learn how to express what you want with your behavior. Okay. So, for example, if you want a man to spoil you, you gotta like spoil yourself. Spoil yourself, and then request what it is you want to be spoiled, how you want to be spoiled. Like, show that, yes, I can do this for myself and I love doing it. And oh my God, I feel so good. I have my spa day today. And oh, honey, could you just like send me a little something so that I could go get a foot massage? And then it'll be like, oh yeah, this is just a part of her natural flow. Like, she would be doing this for herself anyway, right? That's how you condition men. Okay. Just a little relationship God attack for you. Okay. So your self-worth. Okay. Self-worth is always a question. I should do a whole video on self-worth. I don't want to get too deep into the topic of self-worth because I don't want this video to be long, but self-worth comes from a place of inner knowing. The more you know yourself, the more you realize how beautiful you are, again, how rare you are. If you're on this video, baby, you're rare. Okay. The more you realize how rare you are through your self-awareness, the more your self-worth is going to grow. And the more the energy surrounding you, your auric field, will precede you. And you will not have a problem with expecting what it is you know that you are deserving of. So self-worth comes from value. It comes from your inner value that is not monetarily based. It's energetically based, which then brings in the money, which then continues to level everything else up. Stepping into your next level. Okay, how to get to your next level. It's a powerful video where I pretty much talk about all of that. All right. So next, responding to requests. When people are asking things of you, again, are you the pick Misha? Are you the person that's picked when people need a favor? Like, are you the go-to? Are you the go-to errand girl? Are you that person? Okay. That's a self-worth thing. And if you want to create some mystery and stop giving everything that you've got away every time it's asked of you, you have to learn how to moderate your levels of yes. Okay. So responding to yes at every single turn is something that you really are going to have to learn how to do. Okay. So that's checking in with your cup level. You can even just visualize right now. Let's just take a second and just close our eyes and just see your energy in your mind's eye, okay, as a cup. You're gonna open up your third eye and look at your energy as a cup. Okay, how full is your cup right now? Get a picture on that. Okay, so see in your mind's eye how full that cup is. Is it overflowing? Is it gushing? Is it almost full, half full? Is it empty? Now open your eyes. Now let's say somebody asks you for something. Okay, I want you to tell them to hold on, first of all, before you respond, and say, let me think about that, right? Then I want you to go into your mind's eye, your third eye, and look at that cup, okay? And look at that cup and ask yourself, do I have the energetic resources to be giving and responding to this request right now? Do I have enough in my cup for me where I have the resources to give that thing away? Okay. Because the more that you moderate your energy in this way and you are giving from a more aware space, the more often your cup will be full for you to give away to quality circumstances. Okay. Not only that, but you also need to be aware of from what aspect of yourself are you saying yes to when you respond to these things? Are you responding yes to circumstances that you know do not feed you in return because you're afraid that you're going to be left alone, that you won't have that attention, that you'll lose that friend? Then if that's the case, that's a one-sided situation, a one-sided relationship that you should probably be phasing out of your life anyway. All right? Because our intentions are always to be heart-based, not to be ego-based. And sometimes genuinely in your heart, you need to be selfish, babe. You've got to be selfish so that you can live the life that you know that you were created to live. But you can't do that if you are washing yourself out. Okay? And it's not about being subversive. It is about being full and being fruitful and being vibrant because you are worthy and because you are emotionally current. You are not operating from an old system where you were wounded. We are doing our healing work, our inner work, leveling up out of that. And if you want detailed support for your specific circumstance, please, I invite you to visit yambs.co. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage and fill out that application for one-on-one goddess coaching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It's been such a great goddess pleasure sharing this time and space with you. I'm sending you all the love and I will see you in the next one. One love.